Welcome back to Girly Chronicles.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, you're messing with Shadow.
Yeah, I'm taking this harness off.
Welcome, girlies.
Hey.
We're alive. We're rolling. We're recording. So you may notice that we're in a new setup.
Yes, welcome to mi casa, Casa de Chris. Oh, and Shadow.
Shadow.
Go to your bed. Bye. You're ruining the vibe.
Let him speak. Oh, Shadow. Look at his little collar.
Yeah, he has his little spiky collar on today because we went for a walk.
He's feeling diva. He's feeling fierce.
Yeah, he's feeling his CUNT very much. But I put his spiky collar on so people know not to pet him because he looks a little bit more aggressive. Yeah, because I hate pet peeve. Let's fry the fish. Pet peeve. I hate when I'm walking my dog and people want to come up. Oh my God, can I pet your dog? Can I pet your dog? No, like,
really?
You see me with headphones in, sunglasses on. I'm working out in my move, in my groove. Don't stop me and ask me to pet my little bitty rat dog, okay? I just, no. But also because he don't act right. Like, he don't.
Yeah, does he bark at people?
He doesn't bark at people, but other dogs, yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, because Buzz barks at everyone.
No, just dogs, especially big dogs. Like, if he sees a big dog, he freezes and, like,
Aww.
he won't move.
Okay,
he just, like, stays there. It's cute. But I just yank him along.
LOL. Yeah, okay, so today really is like the Girly Chronicles because we're in a new location. So if you haven't noticed, I'm in a little because
Little one too.
Yeah, so today's Saturday.
Yes, very much.
Today's Saturday and we're gonna go out after this.
You know what we do on a Saturday.
Yes.
You know what we do on a Saturday.
We're gonna go to the neighborhood.
You gotta see our friends, the queers, the queerdos,
yes.
the thems, the theys, the girls, the dolls. Protect the dolls.
What's the queen you want to see? She's from San Antonio.
Yes, so there's a queen from San Antonio today. Her name is Gem Doll. Gem Doll Deluxe is her last name.
Gem Doll Deluxe.
Her aesthetic is very much Y2K, like Black Power, Afro lady. Cute. Super cute, super cunt. And yeah, I want to go see her. So.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go do that after this. So I said, Chris, okay, so because tomorrow is Mother's Day, and we were gonna record.
Yes.
But the time that we're gonna record is whenever my mom said, hey, that's whenever we're gonna have lunch, and then he's going to dinner. So I was like,
yes.
You know what? Let me bring the podcast to you, Crissy.
Yes, because Maya lives a little bit further out, and I live closer to the neighborhood, so she brought her setup.
Yeah, I have to go all the way past it to get here.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
A little bit, but whatever, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, you're here.
I'm here, and I'm queer.
Yes, and we're not going anywhere. Okay.
No, meow.
But yeah, so today we're gonna talk about some gay shit.
Oh,
right.
Oh, well, I don't really know exactly what gay things.
Am I shoving the agenda down your throat?
Oh, no, come on. Listen, I want a gay audience. Yes. We're here for the gays.
Yes.
But no, I was gonna say let's start with your segment that you brought to me, the plants, because honestly, I need this. So. Yes.
So I messaged Maya yesterday and was like, I got a little idea. I'm very much into plants. Love. If you could see the setup, there's like plants.
Yeah, I wish that like the plants were
the background. Maybe we can flip the couch next time. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, because like behind the camera, there's like a really crazy pathos that you guys can't see.
Yeah, she's
well,
long.
It's a podcast anyway, so
she's long and strong. I've had her for a long time. But anyway, I messaged Maya and I want to add a little segment to the pod. It's called Pod and Pot for potting plants, of course. Duh. What else would it stand for? So basically, I just want to talk about my favorite plant that I'm vibing with right now.
Who is she?
She is the aloe vera. She is a lot of people underestimate her. She's pretty basic. She's cute. She's spiky. But right now I'm vibing with her because I have one that's blooming outside. And I've never had an aloe vera bloom before. So I did a little bit of research. It takes 3 to 4 years
like
for
flowers?
Yeah, it's like a yellow flower. And they like droop down. They're super cute. But it takes 3 to 4 years to bloom. So clearly I've had my aloe vera plants for a very long time. but it shoots up like this giant stalk that's probably about like 3 feet tall, and it has like yellow flowers. It can also have pink flowers and white flowers. Very cute. And it gives off a little odor, and the odor is to help repel mosquitoes. So she's definitely doing the job, especially right now.
In Texas?
Yes.
In the summer?
Yes.
Hold
so
on,
she's working. She's working very nice.
Yeah.
Other healing properties that aloe veras have is for sunburns. If you have an aloe vera, just rip you off a piece, and then just go ahead and open your snack, bitch. Yeah, crumble it up. Yeah. But yeah, so sunburn.
Doing it away from the mic.
Okay, you're smart. The sunburn, you just crack open the aloe vera, and you get the gel, and you scrape it off with a spoon, and you get it to where it's like, you mold it till it's like slime, and then you rub it where you need it. And it works. It heals sunburns. That was Shadow.
Shadow scared the shit out of me. Oh my god.
But yeah, so that's a little bit of aloe vera. I used to have 2 of them. One of them got so big, like it was wider than my arm span, and I'm a gigantic guy, according to the person in the comments. Yeah, if you didn't see, someone in the comments last time said that maybe I need to listen to RFK Jr. because I'm such a gigantic person.
The clips that I posted, I think, was it on TikTok or was it on Shorts?
It was on TikTok. It's always on fucking TikTok.
It's on TikTok. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that there was a bot who commented.
Of course.
Crap, I can't remember what it said.
No, but he said something about me being gigantic, and yes, I'm a very large person. Very large. And I think it makes me look a lot bigger because I'm next to you, and you're a very smaller person. So
This is true. Like, I'm smaller than most people.
Yes.
So, especially...
And I'm larger than most people. Like, very large. So, but yeah, I don't know. Segue. What were we talking about? Oh, the plants.
Plants. Okay, no, but tell us more. Tell us, how do you keep it?
Yeah, so how do you keep up with the aloe vera? Aloe vera is good in Texas, especially because it's so hot and so dry. A lot of the times it says full sun, but because we're in Texas, the full sun is too much sun, so it'll burn
that shit up.
Yes. So it's really like half shade. I have mine outside. I let it get the early morning sun, and then it also gets the late afternoon sun. So it kind of misses the direct heat of the day. And it works out good. I only water her like every other week. You want to make sure the soil dries out completely before you water her again. And they're super durable. In the winter, you want to bring them in because they will freeze. And when they freeze, she's dead. She's dead.
That's what happened to me. The one that you gave me. I froze it in the winter tundra.
The Texas freeze.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You also have this crazy, what is it, the snake plant over here?
Yes, I have a snake plant. She's super tall. Honestly, taller than Maya, I think. I think so.
No, that thing is pretty big.
Yeah, I've had her for a few years. Yeah, I have a lot of plants. And I have a giant monstera. Maya gave me a piece of this monstera. That's like right in front of the camera.
Yeah.
But yeah. And it still has Luna's claw markings on it, you see?
Like, this whole monstera grew from the clipping that I gave you?
One little clipping. It was like a leaf.
I kill so many things. Okay, but like, I try. And I've been doing better. But today, actually, of course, I did drop, like, okay, I had planted these little, like, seed things, these seed starter things that was, like, wildflowers for birds, wildflowers for butterflies, okay? And I was, like, messing with the soil, like, trying to break it up, you know, make sure it's, like, you know, whatever.
Yeah, good to go.
And I pushed the whole thing off of the thing, so, of course, it all fell out. So I had to, like, scoop it in, put it back together.
Yikes.
So I don't know if it's going to survive. I was just, in the moment, I was just like, damn. I was just so sad.
Yeah, you can never keep plants alive. I don't know what it is.
Oh my god.
I've known you for a long time, and you've never really had a lot of plants.
I have a lot right now, and some of them are doing pretty good, but I don't know, I do struggle. I don't know what it is. I struggle to to make them
like, flourish.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have a really green thumb. My grandma, she taught me pretty much everything I know about plants. Give you context, my grandma's very old school Mexican Catholic woman. So she knows her plants, okay? She knows how to take care of the plants. She knows everything about her plants. But yeah, so she kind of gave me all the knowledge and passed down from my great grandma. And it's kind of skipped a generation because my mom doesn't know crap about plants. But then I picked up everything. The little gay in me wanted to learn more.
Wait, your mom's mom or your dad's mom?
My dad's mom and my mom's mom. They're both really, really good with plants.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, my mom, it skipped a generation. Sorry, Mom. I know it's Mother's Day tomorrow, but you are the plant killer.
Hey, shout out to all the mothers out there.
Shout out to all the moms.
Yeah.
We love the moms, supportive moms.
Shout out to the moms. You guys are really doing it.
Yes, women power. And if your mom sucks, maybe don't celebrate tomorrow.
If you have
celebrate
mommy
yourself.
issues.
Yeah, if you have mommy issues, that's okay. You're not alone.
You're really not alone. You're not alone, but hey, some of us don't want to get into personal things.
Yeah, woo!
You have mommy issues?
No, daddy issues.
You have daddy issues. I have mommy issues.
I think a lot of the gay guys always have daddy issues, and the lesbo girls have mommy issues.
Oh, okay.
I think that's how that works.
Okay, Sigmund Freud.
Hey, I got this degree for something, okay? Not Freud, but...
I did take a my minor was sociology, and I took a sociology and sexuality class. I wish I kept that book, honestly.
It's so interesting. It's just really eye-opening, all the spectrum of everything, everyone's way of thinking, how outdated the thinking is now. It's just
but do you know Freud?
Yeah.
You know what that man Freud said?
He
about
said a lot of things that are very controversial.
Okay, so about like basically what happens to you, like your upbringing and your childhood, your mommy issues, your daddy issues, that relates to your sexuality. Okay, so on a serious note, what do we think about this?
So I think Freud was onto something, but his took a little far right turn too much. Because basically what Freud believes is there's different stages of life as you grow and progress and develop.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, when you're like in the toddler stage, I forget what the name of the stage is, but people become obsessed with the mother figure. So like if you have a son, the son becomes attracted to the mom and feels some type of way.
The Oedipus complex.
Yeah, the Oedipus complex. It's just really confusing, and I think that's where it all gets kind of jumbled for me. But when he was talking about the toddlers and like the really young infants with the oral fixation and people trying to figure out things with their senses, their tastes, babies always put things in their mouth and they're just trying to figure out what it is, Right. So I think all of that has a solid foundation, but when it starts talking about like the Oedipus complex, that's a little too far for me.
Yeah, I think that like saying that your childhood and the experiences that you have shapes your relationship to sex maybe makes sense. But I think that kind of like, the joke that you made about like your issues with your parents determines your sexuality, like obviously that's a joke because like that's not really how it works. I mean, anyone can have issues with their parent figures.
And I think a lot of the times gay guys have problems with male parental figures because a lot of the male parental figures of today were very traditional in thinking and did not accept gayness. But I know a lot of younger parents now that are very open with gayness with their kids, and it's not, something that's taboo in their household. So yeah, I think we're moving in the right direction, but still not quick enough.
Yeah, definitely. It's like looking at the gender norms and really, I don't know, like older people are like, oh no, like that is for boy girl stuff, and then whenever you're like, there is no boy girl stuff, you're woke. You're woke.
Exactly. There's this lady that I'm at work with, and she was talking to me about her son. She's an older woman. Her son's graduating college. He's like in his early 20s. And she's like, I don't know. Like, he just doesn't have a girlfriend. He doesn't want to have a girlfriend. So I told her, I was like, did you ask him if he wants to have a boyfriend?
Right.
And she just kind of looked at me. And she's, context, she is from Uganda. So very traditional in thinking.
Right.
And she just kind of looked at me, and her eyes got big. And she goes, well, I didn't think about that. And I'm like, well, it's an option. I said, you know, your kid was raised in America and went to American schools. So, like, I don't know. And she's cool. She was like, well, I don't know. Like, I haven't really put no thought to it, but maybe I'll ask him. And I'm like, well, yeah, like, whenever he's ready, he may still say no, but maybe he'll say yeah if he's comfortable enough. And maybe he just doesn't want a girlfriend. Like, I know a lot of younger people are not focused on relationships and are really kind of career driven, and trying to survive is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Like, we need our basic needs met before we can start finding love and affection and connection with others. So
yeah, and honestly, I mean, okay, I'm someone who has always been in a relationship pretty much. Let's just be real. But I mean, I give props to people who don't put so much emphasis on a relationship and don't put so much emphasis on, like, oh, I just need to be in a relationship just to have some kind of status.
Right.
So, yeah, but also the stigma around, like how we play with, like, boys and girls, like, oh, is that your boyfriend? Is that your girlfriend? You know, like, pushing the straightness agenda on them. But you're right, like switching that stigma of, like, okay, well, he doesn't want a heterosexual partner. Well, maybe
he wants
there's something else.
A homosexual partner.
Yeah, and that's okay.
And I don't know, after I said that to her, I kind of caught myself. So I'm like, oh, I'm at work, like, maybe I shouldn't be saying these things to my coworker. And she just kind of took a step back, and I'm glad that she kind of took it with grace, because she could have responded completely badly as well. But no, she made it clear. She's like, no, I don't have no problem with gay people. She's like, it just never crossed my mind that maybe my son was that way.
Yeah, exactly.
So then it really got her thinking, and she was like, well, he has, like, a lot of really close guy friends. And I'm like, well, they could be just close guy friends. Like, that doesn't mean he's gay.
Yeah.
I was like, and I don't know, it's like, just talk to him. I was like, sometimes you just got to talk to your kid about these things and stop being so taboo about it.
Right.
And I'm a little 20-something-year-old giving this 50-year-old woman child parenting advice.
I think that I maybe have talked about this with Jazz before, maybe on the podcast, but we have come to the conclusion that, like, just because someone is older than you doesn't mean they're, like, mentally older than you a lot. Growing up, you find out that a lot of adults are, like, children trapped in adult bodies. You know, like, they aged physically because you obviously can't help that, but mentally, if you're not aware, or if you don't push yourself even, or if you keep yourself in certain cycles, like, you appear to be immature because you never really like grew, I guess.
One way that I like to explain this to when I talk to older people when I'm doing my whole therapy gig, I think of it as like, you know, you're on your drive home. It's the same drive home down the same route every single time. You get numb to what's around you. So that I think about, you know, that as a straight person who is going about their normal life and is numb to the world around them. But the minute you start taking the time, rolling down your windows and paying attention to the signs, paying attention to the people walking the street and seeing how diverse the world is around you, it's been there all along. You just weren't able to open your eyes to it because you were so focused on getting to where you needed to go. Mm-hmm. And I think that really helps straight people understand that, oh, like, maybe this isn't something new. Maybe this isn't something that is, you know, coming about more often. Yes, it is, because more people are more comfortable with it. More people are taking a look, you know, past their tunnel vision. But yeah, I like to use that complex when I do therapy with people.
Yeah, and that works for autism too. I don't know why that just made me think of, I heard someone say, I don't know where I was, but it was like kind of recently. It was an older person. They were like, oh, like, autism is, like, more people are becoming autistic nowadays. Like, it's so relevant. Like, why?
They always say that.
But really, it's okay, let's think about it. Like, dyslexia was barely just acknowledged, like, not that long ago.
Exactly.
Because my grandma told me that, like, whenever she was in school, she was dyslexic, but nobody knew what that was. So she didn't really get the help that she needed, you know?
And a lot of the times when I hear this all the time too, when people are like, "Oh, it just seems like everyone's autistic and everyone's has something going on with them."
Yeah.
Well, because the testing's there. Like the testing availability was not there 50 years ago. It was there, but you'd have to wait like 6 months to get an exam done. You know, like, but now there's more people aware. There's faster ways to test people, streamlining the services.
Yeah.
So people can get diagnosed quicker.
Yeah.
And I also think it goes into play too, where people are not hiding those who have some disability, either intellectual, whatever. I see more people out at Walmart, like Down syndrome kids at Walmart, or autistic folk who are just like living their lives. And I appreciate that. Like, I love seeing people being authentically them and families letting them be them, whether they are overstimulated in the store and having a meltdown. That's okay. Maybe people need to see that so they can understand that that's how that person lives and they can't control it. And that's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there are so many humans in the world, not all of us are going to be the same. But yeah, you're right. Like, the stigma has gone away more, because it used to be, you got sent to some kind of mental institution, some kind of home.
Right.
But now there's less stigma, there's more care, there's more research,
more resources.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why we need to keep funding for these things so people can continue to get the resources that they need. Like, I used to work for a group home, and the things that people on the spectrum are capable of are just amazing. It just blows my mind. Yes, they may have a different outlook and maybe doing things a different way, but they're going to come to the same end goal, you know? Just because it may take them 10 extra minutes doesn't mean that they can't do it. But yeah, so it's interesting.
Yes, interesting.
But yeah, how did we get here? What were we talking about?
Honestly, we went from plants to Sigmund Freud to Freud to autism again. Yeah.
It's a spectrum for a reason.
Yeah, no, seriously. It is a spectrum.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the lady with her gay son. Well, he's not gay. I don't know if he's gay. My coworker.
Oh,
that
yes,
lady.
The lady with her gay son.
Yeah, yeah, poor lady. But yeah, sometimes I have to catch myself when I talk about gay things at work, and I don't know if that's a right thing to do or a wrong thing to do. Because I mean, I'm just being me and just stating the facts. But when I say something like a gay comment or like a gay joke, everyone around me at work is like, like they kind of
really
tense up a little
Their
bit.
asshole clenches?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's one other gay guy, but I'm the outspoken one.
Okay.
So.
And I don't know. I guess maybe this can be a little rant. I don't have anyone to joke with at work. Like, I kind of. I do. And I guess I do make jokes. Hold on, I'm going to burp. But like.
Should have did it in the microphone.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to subject everyone to that.
They can't smell it. So you got no friends at work?
I don't have any friends at work because the two people that are my age, I mean, like, we're not going to be friends. I mean, we're acquaintances, and you know what? I will say I'm grateful that we can, like, complain about our boss together. That's nice, right?
Yeah, it's always a good thing.
Oh, actually, there is kind of some tea, so I'm going to be as vague as I can be with this, right?
Yeah,
I don't want to.
Don't you have work viewers?
On my TikTok.
Oh.
On my TikTok. But one of them, she saw me on, she was like, I found your Spotify. She's like, she's like, keep it up. Why'd you say, like, jump scare? I'm just jump scare.
I don't know. I would feel some type of way if my coworkers found mine.
Yeah. Okay, so a few of them do follow me on TikTok. And yeah. So I posted a TikTok and I was with the one in my car where I was like, I just need to rant about work, you know?
Yeah.
I came back into the office and my coworker was like, Maya, me too, because I said I hate my job. And she was like, me too. And yeah, okay, so I don't know if I should say her name.
Don't.
She's the office. Okay, she's the office manager.
Okay.
Right, but you know how my office is, where it's like two different things, but it's like split.
Right.
But we're all in the same room. It's just one big room. Okay, there's no cubicles, you guys.
That's always kind of weird.
Yeah, there's not that many of us anymore, but yeah, it is kind of weird. Okay, so anyway, so the office manager, she's an older woman and she does have cancer. She is actively like receiving treatments. Oh. No, receiving.
I mean, it's cancer. I'm being realistic, okay?
I don't know what stage she is. Okay, she's receiving treatment.
Period. Good for her.
That's all I know. Anyways.
Okay, period.
She's everything she says about, she complains about our boss like out loud to the other ladies in the office, but like I said, yeah, girl, like
yikes.
Exactly, like the work environment I have is like kind of toxic, I'm not gonna lie, and this is why I want to like leave so bad. Like I'm on the verge of quitting, I swear to God. Literally something happened the other day and I told my coworker, I said I'm about to quit.
Yikes.
But okay, so anyways, the office manager, so a lot of times she says things that I'm like, yes, I relate, like just about our boss, you know, we share the same boss basically, and he's just a trip, honestly. He's a trip. He's doing way too much. And so I was in the bathroom and this other woman who works there, not the office manager, but this other woman, she actually, I'm just going to say her name because I don't think she's going to watch this.
Okay.
Dr. Noor. We love Dr. Noor. She's so sweet. Okay, she's this older woman from Pakistan. Nice. And she was like talking to me in the restroom. She was asking me about the person who's technically my boss, but who I never hear anything from. Never checks in. Okay.
Ghost boss.
Yes. Oh, yes. She's like, how is she? Like, have you heard from her? And I'm like, girl, I'm just going to be real with you. No, I haven't heard from her. I don't know what's going on. And yeah, our boss is doing too much. Like, basically, she was just like, yeah, he's doing way too much. Like, I see it in him. Like, he's not himself. Like, he's not happy. And I'm like, yeah, because he's doing too much. Like, he needs to stop. But this is not working for any of us. Right, because we're all on edge. He's on edge. We're all on edge.
Yeah, it just makes the whole work environment tense.
Yeah, it's tense. It's like, it's exhausting emotionally. So I'm just so ready to be out of there just because, like, what am I even doing? I'm not even having fun. I'm not, like, progressing in any way, honestly. I want to be out of there so bad.
It's just there to get your bills paid.
Yeah, to get my bills paid, and then I told you what happened with my job this morning, my freelance gig, and I'm just like, I want to quit.
Yeah, working sucks.
And my dad just bought like he's renting like a storefront. For his business, and he's like, I want you to be store manager. So on Fridays, because I'm off on Fridays, I've just been going to like kind of like help / like train, work. I guess. Work. And he's like, I do want you to be here full time. Like, I do need you to be here full time. And I'm like, okay, so should I quit my job? He's like, just give me a couple months and or like give me till like June, July.
Okay, well that's not bad.
Yeah, right? So that's why I'm kind of like, okay, am I going to get to quit my job? Like, is this what I'm going to do now? Work for my dad, which...
I mean...
But...
It's not the worst thing in the world.
It's not... There are lots of pros and cons, I would say. There are lots of pros and cons. Do I need a W-2? Like,
I don't know how that works.
How do I put this on my taxes?
That's all you worried about, your taxes?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I had to pay money this year because technically I'm self-employed, even though I make no money. So I'm like, what the F, you guys?
Oh, yeah, you're a contracted worker.
You're asking for money from me?
Are you a 1099 worker?
I have a 1099. I got 2 1099s because I did a freelance gig for... Yes.
Because if you do 1099, they don't take out taxes.
They don't take out taxes. Yeah. So I got my expense down a little bit because I like put in stuff, you know, to like write off. I don't know.
Tax write-offs.
Yeah, I guess, right? Girl, I should have put way more stuff. I should have just made shit up, honestly, because...
Anything's a tax write-off, girl.
I know.
Literally
so
anything.
I messed up, and I did have to pay Miss IRS.
Uncle Samuel?
Yeah, why are you asking for money from me, from us? I have no money.
Are we going to get on this rant?
Yes. This is what this podcast is for.
It makes no sense why they're taxing those who are barely able to make paycheck to paycheck. I live in a pretty nice neighborhood, so when I drive around these neighborhoods and I see all these rich, I know they have to have millions and millions of dollars. Like, some of these houses are multi-million-dollar houses around here, and I drive around and I'm just like, I bet you don't pay taxes. Like, I bet none of y'all motherfuckers pay taxes.
Dallas, Lakewood, North Dallas area.
Yes, like, it just blows my mind. It's not gonna get any better.
The houses are beautiful.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous houses. We love. But, babe, why am I paying more taxes than you? Like, it makes no sense. Is what it is. I don't know what to do about it. Do we bitch and cry? What do we do?
Well, they told us to vote, and that we see how that turned out.
That didn't work.
But I guess as long as you keep voting in your local elections. Did you vote in your local elections?
I did, yes.
Work, period.
Of course, very much
okay,
so.
Yeah, so just keep doing that. Keep staying vigilant. I mean, yeah, exactly. Like, what can we do? I did see this woman crying on TikTok because she was like, what can I do? Because of the thing that happened with ICE.
Yeah.
Did you saw that? You saw that? Where was it? In, like, New Jersey?
It was in
Newark.
Yeah, Newark, whatever.
Newark.
Yeah.
The woman who was detained by ICE, I think that's kind of what that woman was, like, upset about. Like, she just felt very, very helpless, as a lot of us do, because...
What can we do?
What can we do? I mean, they literally physically tried to resist.
Yeah. They had no
neighbors were surrounding them. Everyone was filming, like...
Yeah, it was crazy. It's just crazy to know that the government can do those things to us. And
it's baffling, it's shocking, but at the same time, it's like it's scary because it's happened before. Yeah. Not in this country, but it's happened before, and less than 100 years ago.
In this country.
Okay, yes, you're right.
The Native Americans.
You're right. You're right.
Did you see today that Trump he's taken his first group of refugees from South Africa? People who are claiming asylum from South Africa, the white South Africans, because they're enduring racism.
Is he serious?
Yeah. The first group of refugees finna pull up. They finna pull up in the Sri Lanka, bitch. Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Oh, okay.
Because they're white South Africans.
I'm not surprised that this is happening. Of course this is happening. This is exactly what we expected to happen. I mean, I didn't expect anything less from Trump than racism and bigotry and hate
and orange.
Oh my God, I saw this TikTok of this man who said that he worked on The Apprentice, and he said that Donald Trump wears a diaper and shits himself. Like, legit shits himself.
I believe.
And someone had to change him, wipe his ass.
What's funny is today I was driving to the store and I saw this person walking, giant shit stain.
No.
Like, they were sweaty.
Are you serious?
Yes, giant shit stain. I could see it from the street.
Chris.
From the street.
Hey. Picture it or it didn't happen. Photo or it didn't happen.
I thought about it. But I felt bad because they were walking kind of funny. So I'm like, damn, I know that shit probably hurts. Like, that shit got to burn. You know, they got todo rosado all up in their thighs. What do they call it? What do white people call it? No. When your thighs rub, what do y'all call it?
Chafing.
Swamp ass.
Swamp ass,
That's
chafing.
What it is.
Okay,
Chafing. Yeah, he needed a diaper. But I believe it. Donald Trump looks like a type of person who would wear a diaper. Not just because like he can't use a bathroom, but just because he wants to.
The guy who was talking said it's because of his drug cocktail, which I'm telling you, like obviously that man is.
What's the recipe? Drop it.
Guys,
what's the recipe?
What spell? Hold on. What spell are you people under? Is MAGA under?
Bippity boppity boo.
That, okay, Trump is, the way he is speaking at these places is exactly what you guys made fun of Biden for.
Yeah.
And you're like, where is MAGA? What are they saying? Like, are they just nodding along? Are they just glad he's in office? Are they not paying attention? Like, feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone.
I have not seen as many MAGA hats around. Me being, I'm around here. I go everywhere, here, there, everywhere. I be all over the place. And I have not seen a lot of MAGA hats at all. I've been up north, close to Oklahoma, and it's very few. Signs, the signs are gone. People don't got lawn signs no more.
So are they happy or are they
in hiding? Dun, dun, dun.
But really, I think that doesn't even matter because actually, this is another thing. I saw this man on TikTok and everyone was like, this guy is so smart because he was like talking about the way that everything is like kind of shit right now. All of our systems, everything seems to be collapsing. The economy is so bad. He's like destroying it on purpose. What he's doing with the stock market, like Elon and his whole Doge gutting all of the services. Like what they're doing is they're like basically resetting the systems, I guess, like crashing it on purpose just to reset it.
Reset them the way that they want to reset them.
Yeah.
I think that's everything too. I saw someone on TikTok say the same thing where they're wanting to dismantle everything that pretty much is working, rebrand it, flip it and reverse it, and put a little Trump logo on it. And it's Trump's now.
So
sorry, I'm congested, y'all.
No, there was a Trump revealed, I think, TikTok. Trump revealed this thing on this, I think it was in the White House. I don't know, you guys. Fact check me, okay? Google it. Search on TikTok. He revealed this little artwork that said Trump 2028. Okay, so people were like, dictatorship? Which, maybe. But I think what makes more sense is the sun. One of the sons.
Well, I've seen a couple theories about this.
Okay.
Let's finish your theory.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he did full-blown dictatorship. I would not be surprised, not one bit. I think the sons make sense. I think the sons makes a lot of sense.
I saw something where he is taking the Constitution,
which is kind of a dictatorship. I mean, if you really think about it, it's a monarchy dictatorship. I mean,
yeah.
he's tapping the next, and it's his son. Like, okay,
yeah, that tall.
Okay,
guy.
Kim Jong-un.
I saw something where he's taking the Constitution and he's interpreting the Constitution in the way that he wants to interpret it.
Girl, that man does not know what the Constitution says.
Baby,
he does
can
not
he spell
know.
Constitution?
He does not care. He can't read.
No,
he can't read. He doesn't know what the hell the Constitution says.
So basically, he's taking the 22nd Amendment and saying that he's not going to be running for president, but he could run for vice president because he's not the president. But he still has power as vice president. So a lot of people are thinking maybe they're going to flip it and reverse it.
Let's just hope he's dead, because
period. I didn't know what to say. Period. Yeah, like.
Let's just hope he dies.
Yeah. Period. Point blank. Like, that's it.
But
period.
JD Vance, the little Trumps.
He looks like a Care Bear Cabbage Patch doll mix.
What's his name? JD Vance?
Yes, he does.
And hey, India and Pakistan escalated.
I saw, was Pakistan strip?
The girlies are fighting.
Yeah, I'm not too educated on all those knowledges.
Well, I guess it falls in within my specialty at work.
Yeah, that's true.
And I guess the ladies were talking about it. I mean, I don't really know what they were saying because they were speaking Urdu.
Their language.
So, but yeah.
Yikes. Yeah, did you see they picked a new pope?
I did, and he's American.
Yeah, that's
he's American.
Scary.
Is this for real?
From Chicago. Yeah, I saw a picture of the pope.
You know what? At least it's not Boston.
No.
I saw
the Pope holding a picture. It was an AI picture, but he was holding a hot dog with like the little communion bread on it, like a Chicago dog with the communion bread.
Are you for real? What? Wait, was it real?
It was AI.
It was AI.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You did say that. Hey, this AI is getting good, you guys.
There's a lot of controversy with the Pope.
Why? Okay, tell me. Yeah, tell me.
So, back in our last episode, as you know, the Pope passed away. R.I.P. Pope Francis. May he rest in peace.
Who doesn't know
Very
at this
nice
point?
guy. So, yeah, this new Pope, I think he's going by Pope Louis something. The fourth,
no
Louis the Fourth or
idea.
something.
No clue.
It's kind of weird. Like, his name
couldn't tell you.
Sounds weird. But there's a lot of controversy. There's some stuff being said. He did a lot of mission work. He was in Peru for like 10 years, and there was some word on the street that he was not making people aware of those who were claimed to be sexual assaulters. So, like, people would move in close to a school, and he wouldn't notify the school if someone were like sexually abused and like is on the sex registry, basically. That's allegations. I don't know how true that is. Also, back in 2012, he did make some homophobic comments saying how gay people should not be accepted by the church. And I have not heard an update since. So, it is kind of disheartening to me that we go from Pope Francis, who's super progressive. Yes. Super progressive guy.
They picked an American pope?
Yes. That's crazy, right?
But didn't Trump say
the first ever American pope?
Didn't Trump say something about
you want to be pope?
No. Okay.
What?
It's because I would Google on this, but it's gonna take a while because it's like recording, so it makes it slow.
Yeah.
But didn't Trump say something about like girl? What do you have on here? Trump.
What was on there?
I don't know. I didn't look. New pope.
But yeah, so basically it just kind of makes my heart a little sad. I don't know what the Pope stance is on things when it comes to gay people, but I do know the Pope is definitely for immigration. He's already called against America.
MAGA world isn't happy that Pope Leo, I don't know what Roman numeral that is.
Leo the 14th.
Okay. Seems to have criticized Trump on immigration.
Yeah, that's literally what was I just saying? Yeah, so he has criticized Trump on immigration. He thinks that Trump is just being an asshole to immigrants, that we should love everybody. Basically speaking the word of Jesus, saying God loves everybody. But yeah, so I love that he's outspoken against Trump about those things.
Okay, so MAGA conspiracy theorist Laura Loomer, who is regularly in President Donald Trump's ear, posted of the new pontiff.
Is it his good ear or his bad ear?
Woke Marxist Pope.
How is MAGA against the Pope? The Pope is like
a new woke Pope. BLM, kids in cages, suicidal empathy, American who mostly posts in Espanol.
Yes, because he lived in Peru for like 25 fucking years. Did you think he'd pick up a little Spanish? Peruvian?
Okay.
What do they speak in Peru?
What do you mean?
They speak Spanish in Peru?
Yeah. They speak Spanish.
Oh. I thought it was like a little different.
I mean, the Spanish might be a little different because,
I don't know. I've always wanted to go to Peru. That's where Machu Picchu's at? It's one of the 7 wonders of the world.
What are the 7 wonders of the world? Let's Google that instead.
Mount Machu Picchu.
Oh, you
Bitch,
know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Pull
she
them
knows?
Up. Pull them up. I
Okay,
think I
okay.
know most of them. Okay. Okay. You need to test me. So I 100% know Mount Machu Picchu in Peru. Then you have, what's the name? Cristo in São Paulo, Brazil. The god that's the big statue with his arms open in Brazil.
Wait, hold on. What'd you say? What's the first thing you said? Because I don't see that on here.
Mount
girl.
Machu Picchu in Peru.
I don't see that on here.
Babes, am I lying to you?
Okay, wait. I'm confused. This says 7 wonders of the ancient world, new 7 wonders of the world, which does have the Machu Picchu.
Yeah, that one.
And Christ the Redeemer.
Yes.
So there are 2 sets of wonders of the world. So the ancient world is the Library of Alexandria was burned. Okay, so I see what you're saying here.
Yeah, so Mount Machu Picchu.
These are the 7 wonders of the world.
Redeemer, what is it called? Christ Redeemer.
Yeah.
And then there's the Great Wall of China.
Right.
And then there's, I feel like there's something in Mexico.
Yeah, there is something in Mexico.
Is it the Incas? No, they were the Mayans, the pyramids. Period. I've been to that one.
Ancient Mayan city and archaeological site. Yes. I do want to go there.
Yeah, you have to. You're Maya.
Chichen
Itza. Chichen Itza, yes. Chichen Itza. I went there on a cruise.
Chichen Itza.
Super fun. And then there's the Eye. Big Bend is one, right?
No.
No, damn.
Wrong.
Okay, what are the rest of them?
The Taj Mahal.
The Taj Mahal.
In
That'd
India.
Be so cool to see.
Where J.D. Vance just visited. The Colosseum in Italy.
Yeah.
Petra in Jordan. Yeah. An ancient Nabatean city famous for its rock-cut architecture and water systems. I don't know what that is. And that's it. You said the rest of them.
Oh, period. I wasn't that far off.
No. Okay, cute.
Yeah, that's my grandma's plan before she kicks the can. She wants to go to all 7 wonders of the world. So she really wants to go to Peru next. I don't know why.
Where has she been?
Chichen Itza.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it.
That's it. Oh,
so she's getting going.
Okay.
But no, we did talk about. Yeah, no, because I was talking to her about Carnival, and she was just saying how cool it would be to go to Brazil during Carnival and go see the Christ Redeemer. And I was like, yeah, I'm down. I'm not religious like that, but Carnival, yes, I want to go.
It's in movies. Hey, I seen that in a movie.
Rio?
Rio! I just realized. Yes. Rio is the movie.
There's this girl I work with, and she does samba, and she performed in Carnival this past year. She got a solo dance spot on the TV, on the main parade. And I'm like,
work.
You're really good.
Work.
She showed me pictures, babe.
Work.
She was good. She was good. She said she was in stiletto heels for about 12 to 15 hours. She said she had to put lidocaine. She sprayed her heels with lidocaine.
Absolutely
so
not.
She doesn't feel it.
Absolutely.
She's like, yeah, I took my heels off and I still couldn't feel my feet for a couple weeks.
No.
And I'm like,
no.
For Carnival?
No.
That's a once in a lifetime. I would do anything.
Oh.
I sure would too.
See,
I'd chop my toe off. I would.
I don't have that in me.
It's for fun. YOLO. Hashtag YOLO. Can we bring that back? I feel like we really are living in YOLO times.
Honestly,
let's bring back
YOLO.
Hashtag
because
YOLO.
Really, okay, I mean, you only live once, but do you?
In this realm.
I'm only here. You know what? Okay, so we can end it soon because this episode doesn't have to be that long.
Okay, period.
It's 9:20. But we're at 49 minutes.
Oh, word.
But do you think you've been here before? I feel like I asked you this last time.
I don't think I've been here before.
You don't think you've been here before? You really believe that in your soul, in your heart of hearts?
Honestly, I never really thought about it, but
See, I'm someone who knows deep I've been here before. And I think that, I mean, if you believe in certain things, like, I don't know, you can believe anything, right? So if you say that I made a contract, like, or like whatever, I chose to come back to this time.
Yeah.
I think I came back to this time because I don't know. I mean, I don't know if we've been this technologically advanced before. If you ask some people, we have. Who knows? Honestly, who knows even how old Earth really is?
Right.
Like time is time is an illusion, right? But it's also not linear. But here's really the epiphany that I kind of had recently. The only way that, okay, I say that like nothing matters because like everything is an illusion, which is true to a certain extent. I would say the only thing that matters in this plane of existence, because we're humans and because we're experiencing the human experience, is our emotions. Yeah. I think that's the only tangible thing we have. Like, our body and the emotions we feel inside this body is the only thing we are here to actually experience.
And I'm a firm believer in you create your own reality. Like, we have all the free will.
You do. It sounds cheesy, but you really do.
We have all the free will in the world right now to do whatever we want. But because we're so conditioned on social norms and how we should be acting in public, we act that way in public, you know? Yeah.
Social norms, like, there are so many restrictions, so many barriers that you have to get past, you know?
Yeah. And to go back to your question, I don't think I was here before, like, in this form as a human. I think I maybe could have been here before as something else.
Okay, I like that.
I'm always drawn to water. Ever since I was little, I've always loved water.
Yes.
The pool, the beach, water slides, the creek, the lake. I've always loved water. So when I go on vacations and I go to like these really nice places where the water is crystal clear and blue, I get goosebumps. Like, I don't know. Like, I go in the water and I feel like so connected in a way. Like, when I go on cruises, sometimes late at night, it'll be like 2 a.m, right after the club, getting a pizza, and I'm sitting out looking at the water and it's pitch black, and I just feel so connected, but at the same time so lost and disconnected from that. So I don't know, never really thought about it too much, but I do think maybe I was a shark. I don't know. I know you like sharks, but
I do. And okay.
I definitely think I was something in the water.
Right. And let me tell you something. So you're a Capricorn, and the mythology behind the sign of Capricorn is the sea goat, right? The top of the head is the goat and the bottom is the fishtail. Yeah. So the legend is that this creature came from the ocean, and it came out of the ocean and onto the land because it had explored the ocean. It had all this knowledge, all of this wisdom, and it said, okay, the last thing is to crawl out of the ocean, make my way out of the ocean, figure out how to live on land, and discover what is to be discovered on land.
Nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, there was this
little astrology for you.
Yeah, when I had went to Mexico and we went to go to Chichen Itza, we went and did something like in a cenote. You know what a cenote is? Like a underground well.
Okay, yeah.
Like, it's just a giant pool of water. And I always, when I go to those type of things, I always try to be at the back of the line, because if you're in the back of the line, you get the most time to spend in the water. Because, you know, if you're in the front of the line, they're trying to push you out to get the line out. So it was like me and my grandma and my other friend Diana, and we were in the pool, and I just, not the pool, but like in the cenote, and I just felt so like peaceful. Like, the cenote was maybe about 50 feet deep. You could see straight down, like super clear. But I felt so connected, and like with it being in Mexico, it just made me feel more connected with my ancestors. Yeah. When I went to Tulum, I felt so connected, like walking on the pyramids. I'm just like, it just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I felt my Mexicanisms.
I know. I want to go so bad. I want to see the Mayan periods.
We need to go.
Periods.
Let's go.
Pyramids.
Maya and Maya.
Yes. Yeah. I really want to go.
Yes, I need a vacation. I'll be going on a vacation in a couple weeks. Well, to Houston, but that's pretty much it.
Oh, okay.
But no, I need a big vacation. I want to go somewhere.
Yeah, that's the
Who
dream.
got money?
Exactly. Who got money for all that?
Maybe we'll find a sugar daddy when we go out tonight.
Will you pay
Or a
for our
sugar
trip
mama or a sugar
sugar they
person.
Pay for our trip to Mexico.
We'll be cute too. Like, we won't, like, we're going to show you a good time. We're not just going to take your money and, like, we're not going to have fun. We're going to show you some love. Not like that kind of love, but like, we're going to have a good time. We're going to turn up, okay? We will not be boring. We're going to make the best of this trip. Okay. Okay. Yes, mama.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any last final thoughts?
No.
All right.
Not at the moment.
All right. I'm going to end this here at 55 minutes because I have to pee, and that is good enough for me.
Go piss, squirrel.
Thank you, girlies, for tuning in. Thank you for coming back. We love you. My 28 subscribers, you guys are the best.
Yay! Love you. Bye.
Like and subscribe.
Yes.